Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. Oh my god, I don't know, I'm so excited. This is actually this is my last video I'm filming today. Actually, I was gonna do 4, but I've changed my mind to just do 3. I might do the other one at another time because yeah, I'm rambling. But I'm just really excited for this one, and I left it to last because it is the one that includes a lot more things. But before we get into this, my name is Amelia for those of you who don't know me, and if you do, welcome back. I upload book content such as reading vlogs, book content, and a few other normal weekly vlogs or like kind of weekend vlogs sprinkled in around. And you will have one travel vlog coming up at some point this year, but that's not until July, so that's July's problem. And if you do enjoy this content and like my book content, then please subscribe to my channel, as I've got a lot of book stuff coming up for you. And if you do enjoy this video, please hit a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe. I've already said that. Yeah, and please follow my social medias that are linked in the description, and should hopefully pop up the video somewhere. If not, my link tree is down below where you can look at all my social medias everywhere. And without further ado, we're just going to get on with this video because I'm rambling, and yeah. Okay, so for this video I am going to be doing how I annotate my books. There will be no reading a book and annotating with me because I did previously do that a few months ago when I reread 2 of my favourite books of last year and was annotating them. So I will link that somewhere on here hopefully. But I will show you like in books how I've annotated my books and everything. I don't have much of an annotating style, but I do things similar in every book obviously, but I don't have like that excessive of a style. But what I'm going to do in this is I'm going to show you the things I use to annotate, and then I'll show you how I annotate in my books, because yeah, and I don't know why I'm really excited for this one. I just think it's different, kind of different, but also exciting. And I've only recently started properly getting into annotating, like actually like highlighting. I don't do many writing things in there, but if I do, I do. Well, if I do, I do. I do sometimes, but depending on what. However, I really enjoy it, and I really got into doing it, and I try to do it in many of my books as possible because I like looking back at it, which is probably why I don't get rid of any of my books. Like, give them to charity. I can't give them to charity, I've written them in them. But yeah, I always try to do it in books I think I know I'm going to like, if that makes sense. So yeah, but what I'm going to do first is show you what I use to annotate. So first, and then I will go for the books. So I have a few things. I have a trusty box full of stuff, which you can kind of see, and then I have a pencil case, which is this. I'll show you the pencil case first, what I use. So I use different things. So first of all, I only got these today because I wanted to use some black ones, but I heard that these ones are really good for like not leaking through. So I got these pens from the Works for £1 for 3. They're literally like black fine line pens. I really wanted to just use get some black ones just for like, and I'll explain why when I get to how I annotate and stuff, but I wanted to get some black ones for that. And then I have, if I can get them all out, these cute little ones from Ryman's. They're like little animal shapes, so we've got like a shark, a little like panda bear thing, a crocodile, and a little pig. This is pink, green, blue and purple. And I just have these because they're kind of fine line pens, but they're like in different colours and they're really cute to like go over and it matches my highlighters, if that makes sense. So when I underline things, it matches the highlighters I use. Absolutely love these. They were on sale as £1 in Ryman's. I don't even know if they still sell them. I haven't actually gone back in since, and I'm really scared they're going to run out, and I'm going to have to use my ballpoint pens I have until I can get some more of these. And then we have my highlighters. So I have an orange one somewhere, but I don't use it. I use 5 different highlighters. I have my purple one, blue, pink, green, and then a yellow one. These ones match those pens that I showed. This is why I have the black underliner pen things, because these are used for like different emotions. I feel this is used for like other things that I want, like quotes. I have a specific reason I use this in reminders of him, but this is like quotes I want to remember that are not really to do with emotions and stuff like that. This is what this is for. So I have that, and it's in my trusty little accessorised little pencil case to keep them all together. I've had this since my birthday at uni. I don't know. Got it for a birthday present. And then in this box, I have all the things that I use. And the reason I have it is because I have a load. Oh my god, they're all coming out. I'm just going to use the ones in the packaging because there's loads out of the packaging. Loads of tabs. I stock up on these whenever I can. Like, there is so many, I don't think I need any for ages. I always think, like, literally, this is a thick wad, and there's more in there that, like, have been opened, like, and there's so many more. I use different kind of tabs, like pastels, and it always depends on the book I decide. I don't have, like, specific colours for, like, moods. I was thinking of doing that, but then I was like, no, I like these colours, but, like, I like stuff, and I don't go from, like, cover. I just choose, when I'm going for the book, I'm like, oh, which one do I want to use? And I go, okay, I'll use this one. So yeah, I have a load of tabs that I use for when I annotate my books. Ow. And I think that's the only other thing I use. I have loads of other highlighters in there that I don't really like because they're, like, more neon, if that makes sense. I mean, I feel like they leak. But the only other thing I use, and I haven't used for a while, if I'm honest with you, but I do try to use them, is, and I'm going to get back into using them, is these. I don't know why I'm showing you like this, but this is a box. I use the box, no I don't. And inside there is these, literally there is 500 sheets. Yeah, 500 sheets in here. This is not white sticky tab notes. These are actually, like, translucent ones. Like, literally, you put it over words, and then you can write over it, so, like, you don't have to write on a book. And I love it. Like, these things are so good. And I actually got that idea from watching someone who annotates on TikTok. And that is it. I have bookmarks, which obviously are used for keeping books. I have a load of them in here as well. And this literally, to be honest, this has a lot of other miscellaneous things like my passport and other stuff in it. That's not that important for this video. So that is really all I use. And for tab, when I'm, like, underlining in books, I use a little ruler on the bits of the tabs, so then I make sure it's like a line, so it's not. I'm sure that's what it's for, but because I don't want to, like, ruin my book by making a squiggly line, which I have done. Sorry, thirsty work talking, you know. Okay, and now I'm actually going to show you how I do. This is probably not the best way of showing you. I'm going to try and do, like, some overlay clips as well. After I film, just pop them in somewhere, so you'll see them at some point come up. I can't guarantee when, but I'm just going to show you how I annotate. We'll go with the first book I did annotate in, because I probably right in because I got so scared to do others, and it's Love and Other Words. So as you can see in the thing, you see, like, a load of tabs. I don't know if I did it in this one. No, because I hadn't started, like, coordinating my colours of tabs at that point. I think I started later in the book, so we'll see if I can find. Oh. No, I definitely probably started later in the book. I didn't do too much in this book, so I'm just trying to find my best way. But this is, like, so how I highlight and underline. And this, again, this was when I started, so I didn't have any set, like, what anything is for, and I'm questioning now because how I did this. Like, I have tabs in here, but I don't know which any of them mean because I don't have a tab index in the book. So I'm going, like, I have no clue what I've tabbed and why I've tabbed it. And again, with underlying, I just chose random colours like this one. No idea why I chose that. Tell the guys not to look if it bothers them so much, but I am not even sure why I underline that, because I have no meaning or index. So this is just to show you how, like, when I first started, I didn't have any kind of clue what I was doing. I was just doing it. We'll get to. I'm going to show you the two that I didn't do specifically for a video, because these two are more in-depth annotated than these two. But I'm going to show you how I used the sticky notes in this one, because I did, like, at the bottom of this page you can see sticky notes that say, like, what I'm feeling. So I usually use the sticky notes to how it resonates with me and how I feel about this moment, a moment in a book. And for this one, Better Than the Movies, I was doing it for the end of each chapter. I didn't do it throughout all of them, but I did do it for some of them. It was like writing how each chapter made me feel. So, and it was meant to be so I could look back at the book and go, okay, that's how I felt about each chapter. Then I just got lost in the chapter and didn't do that. Did I not do a key for this one as well? I must have done. Clearly I didn't. I must have known in my head, had it in my head, that what the colours were, but now I'm looking back at them, I have no idea what these colours of these tabs were. I'm clueless. But yeah, that's why I used clear translucent notes, is specifically for, I even did one at the beginning of this one. And I remember saying, choosing a childhood crush over your best friend seems worrying. That's because of, if you've read the book, I think you'll know what I'm talking about. But on the other page of it, like, she is definitely giving too much for Michael. If you liked her, she wouldn't have to go to all this trouble. Which I know it's a high school romance before when you're going to, but that book's a high school romance. But yeah, so that's kind of like what I write, because I write how it resonates with me, of how, like, yeah. But that's how I use those translucent notes. This one had a uniqueness to it because this is a retelling of Peter Pan. So I kind of had different things. So I had, this is where I have a key. I had a highlighter and a green pen that says refer to Peter Pan. And then I've highlighted other pens, but again didn't have a key for that. But I have a key for my tabs. And that's what I do. At the beginning of one of the first pages of each book, I will put the tabs I'm going to use for that book and then what they stand for. And then, if I can turn the page. So, like, for example, I highlighted in green and underlined it, and so it says, meet me at the Jolly Roger, it's time to celebrate. And it's kind of like a reference to Peter Pan, and that's why I highlighted it in green, because, like, I want any references to Peter Pan to be in green, so then if I look back at it, I can go, okay, that's from Peter Pan. That's the reference. I definitely highlighted more in this book. I'm pretty sure in here the pink was like romance kind of cuteness. But again, because I didn't do a key for the rest of the pens, I don't know. That's just kind of showing you those ones, because I knew that had like a Peter Pan reference. I was like, that's the best chance to show you a good representation of what I do. This is probably not as good as watching me annotate alongside showing what I use to annotate, and it's probably not the most exciting annotated video, but I don't care. I'm enjoying talking about my annotating skills. These two are highly annotated because I specifically bought all these stuff, like the pens and stuff, to annotate these two books, because I've really wanted to. We're going to start with Reminders of Him because this is my favourite, and I will go to that one first, this one first. So first of all, I will show you, so on this page, as I said at the beginning, I have a key. So I have a key for the pens and a key for the tabs. So the pink was romance, blue was sad, green was Scotty, purple was happy, cute, funny. Anything that comes with that. And actually I forgot to put in that, but the yellow is anything to do with, there was a yellow in there, but what was that to do? It wasn't, it was yellow in it, but I can't remember what it was for. I think it was for any inner like monologue thing going in, I think, am I doing something wrong? Kind of like that, and it is kind of things that I wanted to remember. So that is it, it's quotes I wanted to remember. And then you had like the light blue for sad, kind of like grey blue, happy, funny, more blue, romance, cute, and then like a prominent blue. That's right. I always use similar colours so they all match in the book, so it does not look too clashy. And then that for Scotty. So for example, on this page we have two. So if it's small things I want to write, I will write it in like the corner, like the margins of the book. So for here, I will try and get an overlay of this. I will overlay the next two in this book, in this video, because I think it's more perfect to show. But I highlight, underline and highlight because I think it stands out more. And I tab there. And if it's something small, like if only you knew, I'll put it there. And that's like obviously sad, and that's obviously romance, cute. What was it? Oh yeah, that's leisure, so of course it is. Bear with me, I'm just gonna try and... Okay, This one is that a fucking pigeon. I have like little birds because it like represents a pigeon, and then I underlined it and tabbed it. Here I highlighted for happy and cute. It's literally, and then like here's like how yellows. I didn't underline it because at that point I didn't have any black fine liners, so I didn't do it underline it. So it's literally just in yellow of things I wanted to remember, and I just really like it. And then this is what it looks like on the side. I love the looking after when I've done all the tabbing and I look at it. When I close the book, it looks cute. And then finally we're going to look at Daisy Jones and the Six because I annotated this too. So I have a key. I have blue, like I said, blue sad, pink happy, green angsty, purple gut wrenching. Because this book wasn't really a romance book, so I had to think about it. And I remember reading, I was like, something that's going to pull my heart out of my strings goes purple, and I know a lot of it does. And then I put a red line for empowering, because there's some empowering things in this book, and I forgot when I started, so I kind of went in there. So some things where I don't feel like deserves a highlight or an underline or a tab, I just put like little hearts around, like it was cute, and I put like some little pink hearts because I thought it was really cute. Like, this is a line: it messes with you when your own father doesn't care about you enough to say hello, which very gut wrenching. If that like it hit me. And then a very romantic line saying, if you give me your number, I'll write a song about you. There's an empowering line, I just don't remember which. Yeah, this one. This is where I got the empowering line from, where I put this. I am not a muse, I am somebody, end of fucking story. Empowering. I put, like, again, another one that I didn't really want to highlight. I just wanted to put in there. I did a little, like, bubble around it and then, like, went a squiggle over it. That's my best way of describing my annotating style. This bit, like literally my annotating style is highlighting anything that comes to mind, or not comes to mind, but comes to like, brings out an emotion in me. If it brings out an emotion to me, it gets a highlight. And I'm not saying like all the time, like if it makes me laugh, but the whole book's a comedy, then I'm not gonna like if it's a rom-com and the whole thing makes me laugh, like I'm not going to highlight every single line, but if there's some bits that literally pull out a full emotion for me, like a really big funny laugh, then I'm like, yes, that is a highlight because I want to remember that. So it's like things I want to remember, things I want to look back on. This book changed my life in some ways, so I literally love looking back at all the things I've annotated. I'm getting lost in my own annotating in the book. But that is my annotating style. It's probably not the best way you've seen compared to other videos, because I've watched a lot of these and I know my annotating videos are probably not the same. But I hope, I haven't finished because I'm going to preface something. But I just wanted to say, I hope it kind of gives you an idea of my annotating style. There's a couple of things I want to preface though, because I feel like annotating can be a scary thing. I know why it can be. But first of all, I want to preface that like everyone's annotating style is different, and just because my annotating style is one way doesn't mean it's the same as yours or it's the same as someone else's. And I'm still learning my annotating style, so I might come back in a year or so's time and go, okay, this is how I annotate now, because things change and you try different things. It's all about doing a style that works for you, not what everyone else is doing. I do want to preface it though, also that annotating can be seen as scary for several reasons. One, like you're writing in your book, and I get it. People are like, I don't want to damage my books. I don't want to write in my books. And also, it can be seen as some academic thing to do. Bearing in mind, I went to uni and I did obviously GCSEs at school. I never at uni. I didn't read a textbook, so. But I understand, like I have a lot of friends who did like English at like uni, and obviously that's what they did, a lot of having to like annotate and like highlight and pinpoint things because that was the degree. But when you're annotating for fun, annotating for your own books and annotating for personal reasons, it doesn't need to be academic, it doesn't even need to be too much. I've shown you what I do. I barely write a thing. I highlight things that I like. Like it doesn't have to be a scary thing. I don't book journal, it's something I really want to get into, and it's something I'm considering finding a way to buy a book journal so that I can. As well as TikTok shop I want to get, if I can get it on Klarna I'll probably do it. But I don't book journal as of yet. But like even that doesn't need to be academic. It's literally something for fun. And I think if you want to get into annotating, just bite the bullet, try it, because It is really interesting. I used to be so scared to do it. I was like, oh my god, I'm writing my book. Oh my god, this is a lot. Like if I annotate, am I really having to like be academic? But you don't have to be academic. It's your book after all. So I just want to preface that. I also want to preface that I know my annotating is probably so basic and it's the same kind of thing that everyone else has. But I do hope you enjoyed it and I hope you got an insight. And I'm going to end this video because that's all I needed to show you today. Oh my god, I sound like I'm at work. I'm going to end this video here. If you do enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, and I will see you again very soon with another video.